Are you visiting Bilbao and wondering where to find local art, handmade craft and meaningful souvenirs? Finding something truly connected to a place isn't always easy. And some of the most inspiring projects are hidden in unexpected places. Places where art has the power to create something truly meaningful. They can be independent shops, creative spaces, or places you would never think to look. So I explored Bilbao, neighborhood by neighborhood, to find places where local creativity comes alive. Kaixo denoi, Ömer naiz, Öpproved-era ongi etorriak. Let's start with my favorite project of my visit to Bilbao, Arte. It's an artistic creation workshop for artists with mental illness or intellectual disabilities. It's been 12 years that they are doing that. It's just amazing. I have with me some examples of their creativity. For example, here is a representation of the famous Spanish painting. You may know it, you can add it right in the comment. I'll give you the answer in a few days. It's made by Eider Martin, and the second one, it's full creation from Gorka Perez. It's actually a snake and a dinosaur, so it's Cepinosaurus. It's just amazing. If you'd like to visit Arte yourself, you'll find a link in the description. I've also created a Google My Maps with every places featured in this video. While exploring this area, I discovered another association called Arte with a similar philosophy. Unfortunately, it was closed, but I will still share you the information about this place because I think the project is really interesting. Arte creates artworks and handmade pieces while supporting people facing difficult situations. Their creations are also available to discover and purchase, allowing visitors to support their work directly. The last place I want to show you in Abando is Charta, a workspace dedicated to the art of handmade bookbinding. Here, traditional techniques are combined with creativity to create unique pieces, from custom-made books and special projects to handmade stationery. You can also find beautiful handmade items such as notebooks, bags, boxes, perfect if you are looking for a small piece of Bilbao to bring home. After discovering this creative space in Abando, let's continue our journey through Bilbao and let's explore another neighborhood. Let's go to San Francisco. Our first stop in San Francisco is Alta Flama Candelac, where handcrafted candles are made in different colors and fragrance. Our next stop in San Francisco is Mayuki. Unfortunately, it was closed during my visit, but I still wanted to include this place because its philosophy fits perfectly with the mission of Öpproved. Founded in 2013, Mayuki started by designing and knitting unisex items for babies. Over the years, their creations have expanded to include bags, backpacks, scarves, jewelry, and many other handmade pieces. You can also request custom-made creation, and everything is designed and made in Bilbao. Before reaching the most obvious stop, Bilbao's Old Town, let's make a quick stop in the neighborhoods at Shuri and Solocoetze. The first place is Revolucionar, a leather workshop. Here you can find handmade leather items, from bags and accessories to custom-made creations. They also offer workshops helping keep the technique of leather working alive and restore old leather pieces, giving them a second life. And now, our next stop is Otrora. Although it was closed during my visit, it's another workshop worth knowing about. They create handmade bags and accessories, all designed and made locally in Bilbao. Beyond their creation, They regularly organize craft workshops and occasionally transform the space in front of the shop into a small handmade market, showcasing the work of local artists. Now let's head to the final neighborhood of our video, Bilbao's Old Town. This is probably the most obvious place to visit when exploring the city, but with its historic streets and many shops, it can be difficult to know where to find something truly local. So let me show you some places where you can discover unique creations and meaningful pieces you can bring home. Let's start with Memayame, a ceramic workshop where every piece is handmade right here in the shop. I really enjoyed seeing the workshop, knowing that the pieces on the shelves were made just a few steps away. If you are looking for a ceramic piece that will remind you of Bilbao long after your trip, this is a wonderful place to start. Another place worth mentioning is Bustin Artean, a ceramic workshop and training space in Bilbao. They create handmade ceramic pieces and also organize workshops where visitors can learn different techniques and create their own work. The last workshop I want to mention in this neighborhood is Glass Art Studio. Where handmade glass is transformed into unique jewelry pieces, each creation starts from the glass itself and is shaped into a personal piece. Now that we have explored the workshops, let's discover the shops that brings together creation from artists and makers. Let's start with Aere, one of the shops that really caught my attention during my visit in Bilbao. Here you'll find their own creations alongside artworks and products from other local artists. Most of the pieces are inspired by Bilbao, telling stories about the city and its identity. Their first design was actually a map of Bilbao, which became the beginning of their collection. The shop itself is also special. Located in a beautiful renovated old textile building, it's a great place to find a meaningful souvenir, whether you are visiting Bilbao or you are a local looking for something that represents the city. Our next stop is Habitat by Keia, another beautiful creative space in Bilbao's Old Town. Here you can discover a selection of unique creations, but what makes Keia special is that it goes beyond being a shop. They also organize creative workshops, including tufting and other craft activities, where visitors can learn new techniques and create something themselves. Nearby, their studio expands this experience even further, with workshops such as ceramic and other artistic practices. Whether you are looking for a special gift or want to take part in creative experience during your visit, Keia is definitely a place worth discovering. And before we are finishing exploring Bilbao's Old Town, here are a few more places worth keeping on your list. By the way, don't worry about remembering all the names. I've listed in the description a link to get access to all these places, so you will find the website, their Instagram page, the location. You will also have the access to interactive maps, so you can find all this shop in Google Maps easily. Now let's take a look at a few more places, starting with From the Basque Country with Love was recommended to me by the team at Aere, making it another great stop for discovering creations inspired by the Basque Country. Our next recommendation is Lotun, a shared creative space founded by a group of local women artisans who joined forces to showcase their work under one roof. Here you'll discover handcrafted wooden toys by Palu Palu, handmade jewelry by Kiribilcho, children's fashion by Lágrimas de Cocodrilo, and handcrafted handbags by Susana Santos. It's a wonderful place to discover several local brands in a single visit. My next recommendation is Marmoka, a space that combines their own handmade accessories with a carefully selected collection of pieces from other artisans. It's another great example of how local creators can come together and support each other. And finally, Cabecita de Ajo, a concept store created to give local artists and artisans a place to share their creations. It's a beautiful way to end our journey through Bilbao's old town, and a reminder that behind every handmade object is a story worth discovering. So now you know all the places I wanted to recommend in Bilbao, but before we finish, I have one last tip to share with you, especially if you are looking for an original painting. Don't overlook framing workshops. Many of them display unique artworks from local artists, and if you find a piece you love, they can also help you create a custom frame to make it truly yours. Here are the video inside of Handmade and Mold Chris, the two framing workshops that I visited. And as a small bonus, on your way to El Callejon Zoyo Molcris, you'll find one of the most charming little alleys I discovered in Bilbao. A perfect spot for a photo while exploring the city. Thank you for watching my first Öpproved video, where I explore and promote local artists and artisans. I hope this guide helped you discover meaningful places and bring home something that has a real story behind it. You'll find the interactive map, links to the places featured in this video, and more information on my website with the link in the description below. And before we say goodbye, I'd like to share one last thing. Inspired by the kindness of the people I met, the Basque culture, my time exploring Bilbao, I created an artwork representing as a tribute of the city. I will do this part this way, it's a bit more personal. So here my artwork. The green represents the kindness and the nature surrounding the city, which was really beautiful. Also here you can see the river, the Nervion River passing by Bilbao. On the bottom of the fist you can see the Loburo sign. It's a really important symbol for the Basque country. It represents many things, the four elements and the balance. So ask to many Basque people around you what does the Loburo symbol means. Also the raised fist, for me, it really represents the strength, the resilience, the determination of the Basque people, of many people that I've met, learned their history. Here you can see the details up close with the colors inspired by the Basque flag. I hope it reminds you that every journey can become a source of inspiration. Thank you for watching and see you in the next city.